Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. Hope everybody's alright this morning. Today's Saturday, July 23rd. Currently it's 75 degrees. High today's 92. Back to being really warm again. Well, when it's 88 it feels about as bad when it's humid. But 92, no chance of rain. 83% humidity right now. No wind and air quality is 75. That's moderate. And today we're gonna mow. I'm not happy. It's awful. The only good thing about it is this time my brother just mowed this bank. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I believe. So he mowed some around the back, like around my garden beds. He mowed around there and some around the back here, and it really hasn't grown since he did that. So I don't have to mow the parts that he mowed. So hopefully it won't be quite as bad today. It's wet, when you first get up in the morning. The grass is wet, and you can mow it when it's wet, but you're asking for trouble with your mower as far as it sticking underneath the deck of the ride mower, and then of course it does it on the push mower, which makes it bog down, when it gets clogged up like that and stuff. So it's best just to wait till it's a little drier. But the thing about it is the temperature is going to go up really quick, so can't win, I guess. Anyway, today we ended up going to Walmart yesterday. So I've got a Walmart haul, and I said let's do this. We had a list. I had it figured out about what the cost should be and everything like that. We still did not stick to the list. We still did not do it. So we ended up spending too much. Actually, I had to put some stuff back. I was like, what? When they said how much it was, and I knew the figure I had was a lot less, and then I was like, well, how did that all add up that quick? I didn't think we got that much extra, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I mean, I wasn't going to go ahead and pay for everything and then have $10 or something left in our account, get it down to nothing, and it's getting towards the end of the month. I like to leave a little bit in there, when it gets down there, because when you're on a fixed income, it never makes it the whole month. It never ever does. Something comes up, you pay all your bills, and you get you some groceries, and then you got a little bit left, and then something always comes up to take every bit of that. And so anyway, I was trying to watch what we were doing, but I didn't do too good. So I don't know if I would just about rather pay a little bit more for stuff and not have to buy a bunch of stuff. Walmart, you just see stuff that's new, and you see stuff that you want, and I think, well, this won't be that much more, and this won't be that much more, and then it was. It added up. I mean, so we were doing good, but I think we still did good. We didn't. We had been going, to Walmart at the first of the month and just blowing it out, buying all kinds of stuff, which we used. We use everything. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we just bought stuff we didn't have to have, really. So we already cut out all the paper plates. We hadn't had any paper plates or bought any in about 4 months now. Paper plates or paper bowls, either one. We have not bought either one. They're getting expensive, and it's just we're just washing dishes. That's what you have to do. I mean, but we're trying to cut corners, and what I'm getting around to is I don't know if we're going to be able to go to Walmart. I really don't. If we can't, I told Joy, I said, if we can't stick to a list, then we don't need to be here. And the thing about Aldi is, you're not going to see stuff that's not like grocery items, you know. Like, well, they've got that middle aisle, but I don't ever see really that much stuff there that I would just say, oh, I want that, you know. That one aisle that's got all the just oddball things or whatever they've got, you know. I never really see much there that I want, so it doesn't, you know, we don't spend more than what we intend to, in other words, at Aldi. If we do, it's just a few items because we've seen everything they got. Usually they don't have a lot of new items, you know, every time we go. So what I'm saying is it's less tempting to buy extra stuff at Aldi. And Kroger, we won't buy a lot of extra stuff because it's higher. I mean, it's even higher than Walmart and stuff. So we're gonna have to keep experimenting and see how we can do things a little bit better. You know, we just got to, because I don't see I don't see the prices going down. You know, and stuff. So anyway, what's for dinner last night? I fixed meatloaf. I had that ground chuck that we got at Kroger. Got a 3-pound chub, and I just don't know if I like that as much sometimes as the ones in the packages. But anyway, it was good. But I fixed we had burgers the night before, so I didn't want to fix. I was intending to fix hamburger patties, and I thought, I just don't want that after having burgers. So I fixed a meatloaf last night, and Joy, we got some potatoes at Walmart, and which we just bought a 5-pound bag because they're so expensive. But we had a meatloaf, and Joy fixed mashed potatoes, and we had peas, and we had green cucumbers, and we had the monster tomato, and it was amazingly delicious. So that's my barbecue meatloaf. It has some barbecue sauce mixed with ketchup in it and on the top. I call it that. So there's that tomato. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I like a little sour cream on my mashed potatoes. I might be weird or something, but they're good. I love sour cream on potatoes. What's that, an ant? Okay, let's see here. So what's for dinner tonight? Sometimes I forget to say. Oh, you'll see it in the Walmart haul. We got a Red Baron stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, and it looks like it's a rectangular shape, rectangle. And I'm sure we'll have a salad with it, stuff from the garden in it too. And somebody, I'm sorry if I can't remember who sent me this picture. I think it was Jackie Howard sent me this picture of this slice of pizza. And I believe this is the one that's supposed to be the biggest in the world. Look at that one slice. Oh yeah. I just want one slice of pizza tonight. I don't want to eat a whole bunch. Get one slice like that, you'd be. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's what we're having tonight. What's that? My pen don't want to write. Okay, it's time for today's tidbits, everyone. All right. Okay, this was in a series about, they didn't have that many. I mean, I hate to just do a lot of them where people get hurt so much and people die, but I hate to say it, but that's in the news as far as these here, where I get these from. And just had a lot of that today. A lot of it. So I had trouble finding, I do 10 a day. So I had kind of trouble finding some that weren't so gloomy, I don't know, or sad. Um, there's some every day like that, but I'm trying to get something maybe a little more upbeat, sometimes. Because like yesterday, even that one bothered me about the baby chicks, the little chicks. There was 5,200 of them, and only 1,300 survived. Can you imagine? I mean, that would be so upsetting to see all that. To me, it would, because I love animals. So just that bothered me a little bit yesterday. But I mean that's life, But not something like that happening. I mean that could have been prevented. I'm just saying, things happen. Disasters happen, and it's not good and everything like that. But it happens all the time. But today it just seemed like they had way more than usual, and I was like, "What? Another one? It's awful." I feel bad about that, but I didn't want to be on a down note for most of the tidbits. So this one is from another day. It's from a series about like solar flares and stuff. It says this is how it reaches Earth, talking about that. Explosions on the sun produce storms of radiation and fluctuating magnetic fields, which travel across the solar system by solar wind. When they reach Earth, they interact with the magnetic field and atmosphere, which protect us from the solar wind blast, to create radiation belts and auroras. Study: warming climate may trigger unprecedented droughts. A new study at Michigan State University revealed that the warming climate would trigger an unprecedented drought over the next 30 years. Water will be lost as evaporation due to high temperatures induced by the warming climate. Southwestern South America, Mediterranean Europe, and sub-Saharan Africa are the places that will be hit hard by drought. North Carolina receives over $1.14 million to combat coastal hazards. The North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality's Division of Coastal Management awards grants to 22 communities for Phase 3 of the Resilient Coastal Communities Program. Over $1.14 million is provided for the completion of this phase. This initiative aids in executing plans to lessen the effects of coastal hazards such as flooding. Houston, Texas reports over 330 heat-related calls in June. That would really keep them busy, like first responders and stuff. If that amount of calls, it would be like over the normal calls, because of the heat. I don't know if I showed that or not. The summer has been busy for the first responders in Houston, Texas. The Houston Fire Department responded to 335 heat-related calls in June, and 264 heat-related calls were answered so far in July. Experts urge Experts urge people to pay attention to any heat-related symptoms, as hot temperatures are likely to continue for the next several days in Houston. Earthquake happens every 10 minutes in Alaska. Isn't that something? Alaska Earthquake Center scientists say the state sees quakes every 10 minutes and records more tremors than any other state. Many of the quakes hit unpopulated areas. The high number of quakes is due to the state's larger size and numerous fault lines. A 9.2 tremor that killed 131 people on Good Friday in 1964 is a well-known Alaskan earthquake. That's awful. 4.2 magnitude quake strikes just outside Oroville, California. Just shows up. According to the United States Geological Survey, a preliminary 4.2 magnitude earthquake struck California Friday evening. The epicenter of the quake was located 4.2 miles outside of Oroville. The shakings from the quake were felt as far away as Sacramento and San Francisco. No immediate reports of damage were recorded. Water spout forms in Marion County, Florida. On Friday evening, a water spout, that's an intense columnar vortex that occurs over a body of water formed in Marion County in Florida. A woman filmed the water spout after returning from work in Weirsdale. The video, captured from U.S. Highway 27, shows the waterspout spinning up into a storm of dark clouds from a distance. Oak fire explodes to 5,012 acres, prompts evacuations. The Oak Fire, which sparked near Highway 140 and Karstens Road in Mid-Pines, California's Mariposa County, Friday, has forced evacuations and closed several roads in the region. The fire spread to almost 5,712 acres within a few hours. Wow. A helicopter spotted at least one structure engulfed in flames, while several others were threatened. Things to take care when you drink in hot weather. Health officials warn that it's essential to be responsible while consuming alcohol in the roasting summer weather. Alcohol may seem hydrating, but they actually expel the essential fluids from your body. It's recommended to drink as much water as possible when you consume alcohol. Also, make sure to stay in a cool place while drinking. Yeah, you think, well, this beer tastes awful good, or something, and it's nice and cold and stuff. But really, if you drink a lot of beer and stuff, or any alcohol, I guess, when you're out in the sun, you're more likely to be dehydrated. So, intense heat alters New York City and Boston triathlons. The extreme heat in the Northeast will impact the athletic events like the New York City Triathlon and the Boston Triathlon scheduled for this weekend. The 2022 Boston Triathlon will be moved from July 24 to August 21. The 2022 New York City Triathlon will be held on July 24, but organizers have decided to shorten the event due to the heat. There'll be some problems. I don't know about August. You think August might even still be hot. There'll be some problems there, I'm sure. Okay, everyone. That's it for today's Tidbits. That's it for this morning's coffee break. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to have me some fun later on mowing. Joy will be too. So, never look forward to that. Even if it's cooler outside, I don't look forward to it. So I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and you'll be able to see how much we went over our list. I don't think I really mentioned what all was on the list. I might have said we got this, I'm not for sure. But you'll see the haul where we overdid it. Had to put some stuff back. Oh, Lord. All right, I hadn't done that. I hadn't had to put anything back in... Oh, that's a coffee pot. I hadn't had to put anything back in years. I can't remember the last time we ever did. It's just that, I'm not used to these high prices, and I didn't add it all up in my head or add it to my list or something. I'm gonna have to have my calculator on my phone or something, and anything extra I have to add it up, I guess, or just not get anything extra ever again. That won't happen. I'm sure we'll still get some extra stuff, but just trying to be careful these days with these high prices. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later on. God bless.